Okay, well done. What's most interesting about this experiment isn't how many words you remember, but which ones. It is possible to predict with surprising accuracy which words you can recall. Book, kite. You're likely to have remembered the last two words on the list because there was very little time to forget them. No new words appeared to confuse you, so you were able to carry them in your short-term memory for long enough to write them down. Shoe, watch, Madonna, perhaps flower. The words from the very start of the list are also likely to have stayed with you when the experiment began. Your mind was fresh and alert, and you were interested in the sort of words that might be included. And it's likely that you were making a special effort to remember. On the other hand, the words from the middle of the list were a great deal harder to recall. Your interest wanes, lessens, your mental energy drops, your concentration wavers, and the whole task just seems to be too difficult and confusing. Lion, tiger, leopard, jaguar. Most people who do this experiment spot the four linked words, the big cats, and remember them all as a group. Perhaps you found that this also worked for pencil and sharpener. Two words that could easily link together in your mind. Madonna, when the word stands out from a set of information, is noticeable and unusual. It's much easier to remember. Firework, being able to picture the word is a vital part of remembering it. In this case, the word also conjures up sounds and smells, making it particularly powerful, especially compared to the abstract words on the list like warm and time. Mugger. This word is likely to have provoked an emotional response, making it much more memorable than bland words like pin, phone, and hill. From this simple experiment, key factors about memory are revealed. You remember when your mind is alert, when you're interested and motivated, especially at the start and at the end of any learning period. When material is patterned and connected. When information is unusual. When you can picture what you have learned. When the information makes you feel something. You forget when you lose interest and motivation, especially in the middle of a learning period. When the material has no shape, no connections. When the information is dull. When it's difficult to picture the material. When your learning doesn't provoke any emotional response. If you consider these points in learning of our day-to-day memory, you would see that they make sense. The sort of information you tend to remember is material you're interested in or really motivated to learn, like statistics about your favorite sport or material to help you make money. Songs, tunes, and poems connected into memorable patterns of sound and rhythm. Stories also based on connections with one event causing the other, one scene linked onto the next. Faces, you know you've seen the person before. Unusual events, the days when you did something out of the ordinary. Embracing moments, times of happiness, fear, sadness, anger, disgust, surprise. All occasions when made memorable by strong emotions. Of course, most information you have to learn doesn't conform to these points. So thank you very much for listening.